So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about what to expect this season. Do we have any standards in this fan base? Or is it just round and round and round we go with top four, top four, top four? We're going to get into all of that. Make sure you are smashing the like button up. Keep subscribing. Make sure you check out the second channel. Dropped a video on there about Caicedo. So go and check that out. Lee Reacts. Get your comments and super chats in down below. And big up to everybody who's subscribed, man. Flying through 85. That's nearly 85.3K. So big thank you to everybody who has subscribed. Check out all the videos as well on the channel. And yeah, it's kind of funny because we've spent 200 million this summer. We haven't signed any world-class players, despite having Champions League, which is kind of baffling considering I've been told for 6 years, Lee, we need Champions League so you can attract top players like the world-class stars. Okay. And then we go and sign Kai Havertz. We signed Declan Rice, albeit I rate Declan Rice, is not world-class. We signed Urian Timber. Again, not world-class. So all the excuses, we can get world-class players and, we need Champions League and it attracts better. Okay, cool. Well, we haven't had that, have we? So that's one thing. We've still got 30 players in this squad. The manager's obviously come out the other day and said, look, we need to get rid of a few. Rob Holding's got to be one of them. If he's still here, then good luck. Mohamed El Neni, I have no idea what we're doing with him. Gave him a new contract for no reason. Eddie Nketiah, Balogun, Savage, Pepe. There's quite a lot of dead wood still at this football club, by the way. I'm not putting Balogun in that. But there is a lot. Cedric, there's another one. Tomiyasu, another one. Before anyone starts waffling about Tomiyasu, that geezer has spent more time injured since he's been here, since he signed for Arsenal, than Kieran Tierney and Thomas Partey. Yeah, everyone wants to get rid of Tierney. Oh, he's always injured. And Tierney's not been injured since March. 16 months straight without an injury. Now go and have a look how much Tomiyasu's been out. 250 days out injured since he's been here. Nearly a whole year. It probably is pretty much a year in terms of football. It's probably nearly a whole season, isn't it? But anyway, he needs to go. For me, we still need an out-and-out striker. For me, I still think we need another CM. I think we possibly need a centre-back, although we have got options there. But, yeah, we need definitely a striker. And I've seen people sitting there going, oh, yeah, but we scored 5 goals in this game. We scored 5 goals in that game. Cool. Great. Fantastic. We're not playing MLS All-Stars every week. Like, come on. Yeah, Barcelona are not the Barca of old. Barcelona by name, yes. But they're not the Barca. I know they won a title this season. But they're not the Barcelona with Messi, Xavi, Busquets, all of them top players. It ain't them. It's a totally different team. And we see them against Man United last season. They're not that good. Yeah, the only reason they won the league is because Madrid was shocking. That's it. Yeah, and people say, but they had the best defence in Europe. Well, cool. Fantastic. Well done. We still conceded 3 goals to an average team. And they hit the post. And they hit the crossbar as well. So I wouldn't be taking that Barcelona game as any barometer. Yeah, because they're not all that. And for me, I'm looking at it saying, right, well, you've done nearly 650 million now. You're going into your full season. You've not won nothing in the 3 previous full seasons. And I know a lot of people that watch this go, he won the FA Cup. Because people are so thick. Yeah. Get this every day on Instagram off an Instagram reel. 3 full seasons, he's not won it. He won the FA Cup. What part of full seasons do these people miss? Full seasons. Not a half season, which is where he won the FA Cup. Ironically, with a toxic dressing room. And then he's got rid of all of them. Pretty much, and won nothing with his own squad, doing 650 million in the process. Have a shot. Cheers, guys. Cheers. And all you get out of this fan base is, it don't matter. We go again. I remember last season when we were throwing all these cups in the bin, everyone was going, but it don't matter because if we win the league, you won't care about the cup. Okay, cool. So now we didn't. Can we go back and criticise him for that then? Oh, no, we can't, can we? Oh, you're living in the past. You're living in... Always an excuse with this fan base. Always an excuse. Well, the excuse is stop this season, mate. I've seen a lot of fans And there is loads of these people. He has to win something this season. Okay, but if he doesn't, are you going to hold him accountable? You're probably not, are you? So he doesn't have to win anything then, does he? Because if you say, like last season, let's go back to last season, top 4 and Europa League. We didn't win the Europa League, so why aren't you wanting him out then? Well, because we were top of the league for 93% and bottled it. So that's okay. And not winning the Europa League's cool. That's fine because we were top for most of the season. That's how easily pleased these people are. Well, actually, we already know the answer to that. Hence why this club is on a 19-year title drought. The longest drought without a trophy. Any trophy for 10 years we're currently on. It's over 3 years since we last won a trophy. Longest in the last decade. 29-year drought in European titles. Everything's rosy. Champions League. Oh, we've got to qualify for the Champions League that we're never going to bother winning because we won't spend enough money to buy the players to get us to win. Could you genuinely see Arsenal in the Champions League winning it without a proper striker? Because I can't. I genuinely can't. When was the last time a team won the Champions League without a striker? Because we haven't got an out-and-out striker. When was the last time that happened? I can't remember. So I don't really understand why anyone wants Champions League. Wenger's brainwashed you. I was talking of him. His statue's been unveiled. Shame they didn't drop it. Because he's the one that got us in this mess. He's the one that's lied through his teeth for years. He's the one that's lowered the standards to, we need to get a little bit top 4. It is better than the cup. No, it's not. Yeah, and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people were brainwashed by that guy because of this team behind me. Where's George Graham's statue? George Graham that actually won in Europe, did a cup double, was one game actually that we lost in 91 to Chelsea 2-1. Michael Thomas at centre-back, Tony Adams in jail. The rest of them were out injured. We didn't have our famous back 4 that day. We lost 2-1 to Chelsea. Otherwise, it would have been George Graham invincible. Everyone seems to forget that. Cup doubles, breaking up the dominance of Liverpool Football Club. 1989, the greatest title-winning team Arsenal have ever had. Going to Anfield against the best team on the planet. And they were literally the best team on the planet. You couldn't score against them. And if you went 1-0 down, it was curtains. If you got 1 goal, you'll be lucky. We had to get 2. Where's George Graham's statue? Oh, but he went to Spurs. I swear, this fan base is tapped, which is why the club's buried. You've only got to have a look at social media to understand that there is no expectations for this football club because they're in love with the manager. They fancy the manager. Yeah, they want to make love to him. They want to have babies with him. They fantasize about this manager. They go for his looks, his dress sense, and all that. What does that have to do with this football club winning a title? Nothing. We've now bought a dog. For what? Why is there a dog at training? I don't see this crap at Real Madrid. Oh, you're moaning about Real Madrid. Oh, you constantly compare us to Madrid. Yeah, because we got lied to, mate. We're smashing the stadium down to compete with Madrid. Okay. They won more trophies in the last 2 years than we've won in the last 19. Yeah, but you're living in the past. That's all I get. You're living in the past, you miserable old man. Go and support someone else. Why don't you support someone else? I swear you're a closet Spurs fan. Well, you're probably more suited to Spurs than me because you're happy not winning anything. Like these people, they're all programmed bots. Programmed by the football club. Programmed by the ex-players. Programmed by the puppet journalists. Yeah, and I've had enough of it. I can't lie. Time to win stuff, mate. Time to win a title. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying, well, if you don't win a trophy, then yeah, I'll start to. What do you mean you start? It'd be 4 full seasons without a trophy, mate. 4. That's nearly, well, in fact, it would be 4 full seasons. 4 full seasons. He won the FA Cup just before that. 4 full seasons if he don't win anything this season. Remember, Wenger went on a 9-year trophy drought. This manager could do the same, and this lot would still fancy him, still want him here. I'll give him time. Give him time. Just back him. Back him for what? Show me something to get behind. Show me something to back. Yeah, because so far we've bottled a title race because we didn't do what's required and he cocked up his tactics in certain games. But everyone's happy. And everyone's going to be in for a short, sharp shock this season because we ain't in the title race this season. I'm telling you that right now. I'll be absolutely shocked and amazed if we're top of the league come the end of it. Hopefully we are. Hopefully I'm put in the mud. Hopefully I'm buried. Hopefully I'm like, wow, well done, Mikel. Well done, the squad. Well done, the ownership. Well done, everyone. We did it. But I don't live in Disneyland. Yeah, I give out factual information about this manager. Factually, we're on our longest trophy drought for a decade. Factually, he's spent 640 million quid. Factually, he's only finished once above Unai Emery's only season. That was the season just gone. He's won one trophy out of 14 that he's been available to go and enter and play in. One. And everyone's lauding this geezer up like he's the second coming of Pep. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. And all these people that want to sit there and say, yeah, we have to win this season. We have. At the end of the season, they will not want him sacked if he don't. So stop chatting waffle. Stop waffling along on your Twitter accounts and your Insta posts and your Facebook pages and your YouTube channels. If you want a title or a trophy this season, and that's the bare minimum, then have the same energy if it don't happen. And say, no, enough's enough now. He's getting off for nearly £750 million spent. Name me another manager. Leave this in the comments. Name me another manager on this planet ever to have got nearly 750 million quid spent with no pressure on him to win anything, having won one trophy 4 FA Cups ago. There isn't one. So why this guy? Why is this the guy? With no managerial experience before this, you're the guy for the job. We're going to give you all this money. Well done. You won the FA Cup. Fantastic achievement. I cheered it on the day. I was buzzing. I love the FA Cup more than most of our fans. Most of them are, oh, it's a shit cup. Oh, we've got to get Champions League because Wenger told them so. But ultimately, fast forward 3 whole seasons later, he's won nothing other than that cup from back then. He's got rid of everyone. Pretty much every single player has gone that he inherited. Pretty much all of them. When are we allowed to demand a title without a bunch of idiots chatting absolute bollocks? You're a clown. You're deluded. You're toxic. You're negative. My factual information don't care about your Disney-esque fantasies, mate. Yeah, facts are facts. Disneyland is Disneyland. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in right now. It's so backwards and inverted. Yeah, hence why they all like the inverted fullback, the virtue signaling wanker we have at left back. That they don't want to believe reality. They don't want to live in, oh my God, factual information is key. No, they want to live in Disneyland over here, which is why this world's fucked, by the way, because they're all like lemmings going and getting their needles in their arms, having 16 boosters. Good one. Good one. Well done. And these football clubs have took full advantage of that, by the way. And I've said that many, many times. That was the best thing to ever happen to this football club, having lockdowns. Because now they're playing on everyone's emotional side, everyone's vibes. Everyone's, oh my God, what if I can't make it to games? Oh my God, I'll have to enjoy it more when we're here. Don't matter. It's just about being with my mates and having a couple of beers and going to the game. Win, lose or draw, it don't matter anymore. And they know exactly what they're doing. These people are smart, smart people. You don't own a football club worth billions, yeah, if you ain't a smart person or got smart people working around you. Yeah. This football club have taken the wholesale piss out of us. And again, they're taking the piss. The ballot system. Let me talk about the ballot system real quick. So, Joe Blogs down the road signs it. In fact, let me get a cigarette. Stay there. Smash the likes button. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. Joe Blogs over there. Yeah, he's just signed up for a membership. 50 quid. 50 quid to get a little red membership. You can, back in the day, you'd be able to get tickets 1 month in advance for a home game. But they were like gold dust. Because silver membership, which you can't obtain until you've got enough games that you've been to on your red to get points to then get the silver, which is a fair system. Yeah, you can't just jump straight in and start going games. You have to work your way up to that. And then the same from there. You work you up on a silver up to a gold, which is season ticket. So no, some clever dick at Arsenal decides, do you know what? We're not going to do that anymore. Joe Bloggs over there can sign up for a red membership today. And Billy Bob over there, who's been going to every single game for a decade on his silver membership, every single home game, yeah, because he can get tickets 2 months in advance, never missed a game. I see some guy, I can't remember his name, he put out every game for 11 years he's been to at home. And the first 3 games of the season, he can't go because he wasn't successful in the ballot. So now there'll be people there. And listen, I don't begrudge people going to a game as their first ever game they've been live. But when it's to the detriment of fans, they've been going week in, week out for over a decade. And before that, they were going as much as they could on their red membership, which, like I've just said, is hard to get tickets. But once you have to try and get every single game you can and just hope for the best on a red. And then you get your silver, and now you've been to every single home game for 11 years. And now you can't go for the first 3 games. Mate, that is mad. But unfortunately, that is our football club in a nutshell. They don't want people that go week in, week out. They want just touristy-like fans or fans that can only go once every now and again. Yeah, they'll go in the club shop. They'll do 400 notes on T-shirts and tracksuits and trainers. Yeah, they'll go and buy all the drinks and the food on the concourse. Yeah, and they'll take a load of selfies, whack it all over social media. Yeah. Oh, first game at the Emirates. Oh, yeah, wicked. We won fucking 6-0 against Forest. Woohoo. Yay, great. Yeah, that's what they want. They don't want the people that actually go every week. They want to modernize it into just, oh, yeah, well, everyone going to shop. Yeah. Because now, anyone who's got their first game in them 3 games, the first 3 home games, anyone who's got their first ever game, nailed on, they're going in the club shop. Nailed on. They will go in the club shop and they will spend a fortune because they might not be able to go because they might not be successful again for the next 10 games. So it's a once opportunity. Yeah, it's bullshit. They don't want proper fans. And I'm not saying these people ain't proper, but I see another post, right? I want to say this before I wrap this up because it's gone on too long anyway. I see somebody saying AFTV were doing a watch along for the game the other night, kicked off at R4, the Barcelona game. I'm lying, it kicked off at 6 minutes past 4. But anyway, their watch along, somebody's took a screenshot of the people on, I think Ty and I can't remember the girl's name, Ty and somebody else. And they were, I don't know if they were pretending to be asleep. I'm assuming they were. I didn't see it. Anyway, somebody's put, oh, now these people know what we have to go through as overseas fans every single week. I was like, okay. Fantastic. Then somebody quote tweets it and goes, yeah, and I'm supposed to believe that I'm less of a fan, yeah, because I don't attend games and I get told this by peasants who do. Right, let me tell you something right now. I put this on my Insta story. I'm going to read it out exactly word for word what I put on my Insta story. Because global fans are the reason we can spend 100 million on a footballer, right? I'm not dissing any global fans whatsoever. Every single one of you has contributed into the club some way, somehow. Yeah, whether it be for good or bad, you've still whatever. You can support any team you want. But anyway, this is my argument with it. So, right, I'll tell you exactly what happened. UK fans attempting to watch, do what North Americans do every week to watch EPL games. Somebody quote tweeted, international fans don't go through this every week for some peasants to tell them they are less of a fan because they don't live in London. Cool. I put, try spending 30 grand a season traveling home and away around Europe. Try having family time organised around the game. Try having to explain why you're missing parents' evening or your nan's 85th birthday party. Yeah, sorry, Newcastle away. 6-hour drive each way, by the way. I've done that trip. Try telling your mates that you can't go on their stag do. Sorry, mate, Bart A. Borisov away. Sorry, mate, can't come. Yeah, but it's my stag, mate. Sorry, can't come. Bart A away. Been there, done that. Try explaining to your missus Valentine's Day has to be moved from the actual Valentine's Day. Sorry, babe, it's Champions League night tonight. Champions League night. Sorry, we're going to have to do it tomorrow. Yeah, or we're going to have to do it the day before. But sorry, Valentine's Day's cancelled because Arsenal are playing Champions League. Yeah, try having that one. Then, setting an alarm to press a button doesn't cost you anything. Not only that, it's cheaper to watch football in the other countries than it is to watch it in England if you don't go to games. Just saying. You don't have any stress on your friends and family. And then I put overseas fans are class. Yeah, but the ones who go to games are fucking elite. Yeah. And there's kids out here calling them peasants. I'm an overseas fan now. Luckily, I still live in Europe. Yeah, but I don't need to set an alarm. I understand what all you people go through to do. And listen, bless up to all of you. But you ain't got that stress on your family life that a fan that traipses up and down the country all year can't have a foreign holiday with his missus and his kids. Sorry, babes, got to renew the season ticket. Got to plan the away trips. We're in the Champions League now. Sorry, I've got to do all these. Somebody who does that, yeah, sorry, they're elite. And for anyone to call them peasants is a wrong un. Yeah, is a wrong un. Yeah, people that get up at 4 o'clock. I see people in my chat every day when I do a watch along. And I say, tell me what time it is in your country. Where are you watching from? People are telling me like 4:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 7, 1:30 a.m. And I'm just like, right, there's no way I'm getting up at 4:30 a.m. to watch Arsenal. Luckily for me, I was still out. But I ain't getting up to watch Arsenal at 1:30 in the morning. I ain't getting up to watch Arsenal at 4 in the morning. But at the same time, yeah, you ain't dipping into your pocket and traveling all around the world, stressing out your friends and family because you want to go and watch football. So it does kind of work both ways. But listen, this football club would rather somebody go to their first ever game and spend a fortune in the club shop than have somebody traipsing around the world spending 30 grand a year. That's what they'd rather, because that one person, yeah, it's just one person. Yeah, how many people can go to games? If you actually work out the percentage of our fan base that actually do attend football matches over the season, it's probably about 1%, probably less than that, probably 0.5% of our actual fan base. They don't want you. They want everybody globally to be spending a fortune. Look, I've got the merch on. I have not bought a single bit of merchandise from this club for about 3 years. I refuse to buy anything. Actually, I'm lying. 2 seasons. It was the yellow away kit from 2 seasons ago. And I brought that before the transfer window opened. Yeah, and I bought nothing since. Obviously, I need to get a Declan Rice 41 shirt. I lost a bet, but it is what it is. But that's the way this football club's going, because they know that now the globalization of football, well, they'll turn up anyway. Yeah, they'll do what they want anyway. And what we'll do is we'll fizzle them out slowly by making a ballot system. Yeah, so now we can get more new fans into the ground that spend more money. Yeah, it's all fucked. Football is finished. This football club is buried. And yeah, it's kind of sad. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and all of that. Leave it in the comments section. Before anyone starts crying, I'm not dissing overseas fans. I am one myself now. Come on. But I have done both sides. And I can tell you now, yeah, I got no stress on my life whatsoever. Getting up, sitting there, getting up at 10 a.m., getting the game on, early kickoff. Ain't no stress for me. I ain't got no stress. I don't have to dip my hand in my pocket. The zone cost me $24 a month, $24.99 a month. Watch every single Premier League game. In England, Sky Sports is about 80 quid a month, plus BT Sport, which I think has changed its name now, plus Amazon Prime. I get all of these games for nothing. So, for $24.99. But anyway, my point is, I've done both sides. Yeah, and I'll tell you something, it's far less stress sitting watching it on TV in Spain than it is thinking, oh shit, I need to do a bit extra work, so I need to get the money to go Barte, then I need to go Madrid, then I need to go here. So much less stress sitting watching it on TV. But anyway, leave your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts and feelings and all of that. I'm going back to the pool to top up my tan. Golden Child FC, back again. And leave your comments and super chats down below. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. What's your expectation for the season? If we don't win anything, do you want him sacked? Or is it just vibes and we move? Adios, amigos. Ciao.